Hello, beautiful people. LosingDrea here, and today it is Friday. It is January the 8th, 2016, and I almost said 15, but whatever. You guys know what I mean, and I didn't say it anyways. But coming on here to you guys, it is actually been 1 week since I started the 90-day challenge. Oh boy, I'm forgetting everybody's name here today. Well, there's like a couple of challenges that I actually started as of the first of the new year, and one of them was from Take It Back, which I've been doing ongoing challenges. Usually go 30 days, every 30 days. I've been doing that since probably about, I think, September, October, November, and then November, December, I did like my own little mini challenge where I gave up eating wheat, and that really only seemed like it was doing good for the first week, and after that I just didn't lose any weight at all, and I was miserable, and other things started taking place, which happens when you don't put enough fiber in your body, I would imagine. But I've been feeling really good. My energy level hasn't really changed too much, but I think it has a lot to do with the weather and also stress and lack of sleep. Sleep is very, very important if you're trying to lose weight. And, obviously, if you're not getting enough sleep, then your energy level is going to be not too good. Yeah. If you're looking at the hair, it does kind of look purple, but it is supposed to be midnight blue-black. And I had a heck of a time because I had titanium on it before. Where have you seen me on either Facebook or in some of my previous videos? You've seen it look like I had a full head of gray hair. And really what it was titanium, which is a silvery grayish blue. And I have a tail in the back. I don't know if y'all can see that in the back, my little tail. And I've been growing my hair back. I eventually want this to be a little swoopy thing, but right now I think I look a little like Elvis with sideburns. So, yeah, that's my take on it anyways. But I wanted to come to you guys because it has been a week, and mostly this video is one for myself so that I can look back in my journey and see where I came from, where I'm at. Also for my warrior sisters, my weight loss warrior sisters. You guys know who you are. There's a couple of different groups, like I said, on Facebook. My friend Joyce Perkins, she has her own little weight loss journey group on Facebook that I'm in. And then Country Girl 555 Tina, she has a little weight loss thing that she's in. And then there's California 1964, I think is her name. Oh, don't kill me. She's a new friend, and I joined her thanks to Joyce and Tina, who introduced me to her channel, and she's doing a challenge on her own channel that's also not just Facebook, but also through here on YouTube. So I'm going to link the actual names down below just to be sure. So if you guys are looking for them and you want to check them out and check out their channels, you'll be able to do so. And I hope you do so, because these are all women who are currently on a journey to do better for themselves, to get a better, healthier lifestyle, just like myself. And if you're watching my channel, I assume that's what you've come here for. And I don't know about a lot of you guys, but for a while there, I feel like I got cat hair on my nose. For a while there, I wasn't doing that great. I put some of the weight that I had took off prior, I put it back on. I reintroduced a lot of the old unhealthy habits that I had. They started coming back. I started allowing them back in my life, and taking control of not doing them sort of became not so important for a while there. And I just started to get the efforts and not care. So, little by little bit slowly, I started putting some of that weight that I took off back on. And now I'm in the process of taking off that weight, in addition to just keep going back into the original journey that I had started back on October 2nd, 2011. So, yeah, I know that sounds like so far away. Like 5 years ago, I started that journey, and you would think I would have made it to my goal, and I didn't. It's a struggle. This this is a lifelong change. For some people, they go through weight loss surgery, and a lot of you guys might be weight loss surgery recipients, and I'm not one of them. Just so you know, I'm putting it out there. I have nothing against weight loss surgery. A lot of people need it, and there's people who are diabetic and or pre-diabetic and or they have other health issues. And believe it or not, just losing weight isn't going to get them off of their medicines or have them not having the need to shoot themselves with a needle with insulin. But weight loss surgery seems to be the answer. I don't know if it's the rapid loss of weight that does it. I never really looked into it. My husband is a weight loss recipient, weight loss surgery recipient. He had the VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy. He's actually today, he's 2 years, is his 2-year surgery. So he's 2 years out today, and he successfully lost about 100 pounds after surgery, and he's been able to maintain a pretty good amount of that as far as keeping it off. But he does go up and down. He still drinks soda, he still eats garbage, and he still thinks that chips, Kit Kats, and Mountain Dew are protein or something, whatever. I don't know. I continually try to teach him the right way to eat, because without changing this up here, it don't matter what you do. Surgery is just going to be a temporary fix. And when that tool that they give you stops working for you, you're going to be right back to square one, if not beyond that. And I hate to see that happen to anybody who has put their body through what I know he put his body through as far as the weight loss surgery. And my mother did the same thing many years ago now, probably like 15, 16 years ago. I forget her surgery date. It's like in April. I want to say April 14th. I think she has the same surgery date as Gastric Rose does. Rosemary, Mama Rose. They share the same surgery date. But my mom has put on some of the weight, and she wants to call it lymphoderma or lymphedema or something like that. And I literally look at it and I call it fat. You're getting fat again. You're allowing yourself to eat garbage. I see her doing things like, have a little cracker with your butter, Mom. Have a little bread with your butter, Mom. I mean, the woman will eat like slabs of the stuff like it's cheese. And that's another thing. I mean, it's high in protein to eat cheese. A lot of people who have had gastric bypass surgery will eat cheese to get their protein. And that's okay. She eats nothing but cheese. I know, because I buy the groceries in the house and I bring home cheese, and it will be gone in days. Like 5 pounds of cheese just gone in 3 days. Like, who eats that much cheese? Me, I don't care. I don't eat the cheese. I like those little cheese sticks. So they have the light ones from, I think it's Fuego or Frego. I don't know. It has a little dude with a weird hairdo. Anyways, cheese sticks. They're string cheese, whatever. And I like them, but I try to stay away from the dairy and stuff. I quit drinking whole milk back when I did my original lifestyle change journey, and I've been drinking nothing but the unsweetened original almond milk, and I happen to like almond breeze compared to silk. I used to do silk, and then when I tried the almond breeze, I was hooked. That to me was more milk texture than the silk. Silk is kind of thick to me. If you're drinking smoothies and stuff, you go right ahead. Drink the silk. It's just as delicious. But if you want to have it in cereals, or you want to like make sugar-free, fat-free puddings and stuff to have a little light alternative dessert, by all means, I use the almond breeze, and it's the unsweetened original for anybody who doesn't know. I'm going to insert some pictures because of what I ate this morning. I had this new Ancient Grains. It's by Kellogg's. It was 110 calories for 3/4 of a cup. And then I had a cup of the almond milk that I just described to you. And I took a picture of the cereal sitting there in the bowl with the cup next to the milk. So you'll be able to see the milk that I eat and the cereal that I'm referring to. And it's lightly sweetened with honey, so I didn't have to put any sweet and low in it. I have to tell you, it is 4:41. I'm sorry, I turned my head so quick. Probably look like poltergeist. It's 4:41 in the afternoon right now, and I have yet to have coffee. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I haven't chewed anybody's head off yet. So, but I was trying something different because I have a 16-ounce cup that is similar to this guy right here. Yes, I am a Patriots fan. Don't hate me for it. But I will have one sweet and low, the little pink packet. I will have one of those in 16 ounces of coffee, and I usually drink 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 of these in the amount of time that I am up, between whatever time I wake up till whatever time I go to sleep. And I'm a night person, so the way I log my food, if it is after midnight and I'm still like eating maybe my dinner 9, 10 o'clock at night, or I might have a snack and it's after midnight, I will log that snack the next day into my breakfast or my snack of the next day. But I'm not necessarily like, where they say don't eat after midnight or don't eat after 8 p.m. That's what I meant to say. Don't eat after 8 p.m. I might eat after 8 p.m. and I'm okay with that because I am not going right to bed. I'm not one of those that go to bed 8, 9, 10 o'clock. I don't go to bed sometimes till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even later. It's just, that's how my lifestyle is. So if any of you are following me on sparkpeople.com, I used to do my Fitness Pal, and for this past week I have gone back to the Spark. When I originally lost the 80 pounds I did it through Spark People, and just watching what I was eating, counting my calories, and learning what I was eating. I'm back to it again, and I absolutely love it. I have a little bit of problems with them. They don't seem to have a lot of the stuff like my Fitness Pal has, but like my Fitness Pal, I think, lets you cheat. And I say that with like the exercise because when I add in cardio with my Fitness Pal, they have things like food preparation as burning calories, and it might be, but I don't see that with Spark People. And I tend to use the calories that I burn as an excuse to eat more, because that's basically, if you exercise, you're allowed to eat a little more. But I try not to compensate in that way, and I try to eat as least amount of calories as I possibly can, but still eating as much food as I need to feel satisfied, if that makes any sense. And what I mean by that, because I'm a hungry girl, I like to eat big portions, but I do that by compensating with a lot of healthy carbs, like vegetables. I do a lot of green vegetables, a lot of green leafy vegetables, cabbage, mushrooms, snow peas, carrots. If any, I'll try to insert another picture in. Yeah, that was something that I made. This particularly, it was the beginning of my week of my 90-day journey here. It was like the first day, I think. I made this huge package of chicken, and I make, I wish I can talk. All of a sudden I lost my train of thought. But anyways, I cut up the chicken, I slice it, and I grill it all up, and I do that on Sunday. And then come Monday, I have all these packages that I pre-weighed out into 4 ounces so I don't overeat. And if I'm hungry or want a little snack that I know is healthy and full of protein, I'll grab this package of, like, it's like grilled chicken, but I don't grill it. I just kind of grill it in a pan on my stovetop. I don't go out to the barbecue grill or whatever like that. And I put that, I tore it apart with my hands, and I put it in the pan along with a package of the broccoli. It's broccoli slaw, carrots, and snow peas. And I added in my own mushrooms. And then I added in a half of serving of whole lightly salted almonds. I usually do natural no salt almonds, but I have some lightly salted almonds I want to get rid of, and I figured that would give it a little bit of flavor without having to put a lot of seasoning and stuff in it. And the chicken's already pre-seasoned because that's how I prepare it when I make it on Sunday. So I did all that, and that made that beautiful dish that you saw, and it wasn't even 300 calories, all of it together. And that was a lot of food, and it was so filling that I didn't have to eat. I didn't feel hungry until much later in the day that day, and I had a really good day because I started out well, eating a lot of high protein, good carbs. I had energy, and that's what you got to do. Another thing for me that I got to do, and I've been saying this to the ladies that I share weight loss tips with and stuff in these groups that I'm in on Facebook, and of course here with you guys when I do videos, is I need to stay away from garbage, junk food stuff. I cannot be eating stuff that other people might eat or want. When I bring ice cream into the house, I'm going to end up eating it. If I bring cakes or cookies in the house, I'm going to end up eating it. And I don't know from moderation either. Just lately. I used to do good at that, but now I have a big problem with it. And so what I need to do when I buy a big bag of chips is I need to go through the chips, measure out in little Ziploc bags everything I want to eat. Or that I can't eat proportion per serving, and then put it away or put it back into that bag. So then when I go for that bag, I just pull out one of those bags that are already pre-portioned, pre-weighed. Because you can't even go by, it'll say, oh, approximately 13 chips is 110 calories. Well, measure out that 13 chips and see if that's actually what they say. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. And you don't want to undereat, and you don't want to overeat. So the best thing to do is to get you a little kitchen scale and weigh out everything. Weigh it out. Usually 85 grams is usually a nominal serving of whether it's vegetables or fruit or meats. Okay, 85 grams. And if it's not, then just 4 ounces. And if not, or 3 ounces, depending on what it says on the package. Go by that. And if not, figure out your calculations for what it is you want to make as your portion, and then put that together, put it in a separate thing, and then make sure you just have it ready to go. The more stuff that you have ready to grab and go, the easier to prepare or just heat and eat, the better you're going to be on your journey. Because I say a good portion of my journey is being kind of lazy or in too much of a hurry to have to cook something for myself. Like if I'm in a hurry and I got to go somewhere, I don't have time to grab something and go. Sometimes I don't grab something and then I'm out and I want to eat out. And I don't always know where I go. Like even if you go to Subway and they have, a 6-inch this is a this and that or a salad, but you don't really know how much stuff they're throwing in there. They're not weighing nothing. And if you don't weigh nothing, you really, really don't know. Sometimes it's just a little bit to compensate for, you can guesstimate, like lettuce is so low in calories that, like iceberg lettuce, which is what they serve at Subway, is lower in calories and better for you because it's higher in water content, like hydration, than other kind of lettuces, where I know romaine lettuces for 2 cups is 20 calories. I hear it's not the same with iceberg lettuce, it's even less, or maybe it's that butter lettuce, one of the two. But when you know what you're eating and you read all these articles like I've been reading, because I see them on Spark People, I'm more aware of what I'm putting into my mouth, and it's making me feel healthier. It's making me feel, when I feel more knowledge, I feel like, okay, I'm really doing what I need to do for me. At least I'm trying the hardest that I can. I have eaten out a few times this week, okay, I'm going to say that. Chinese food. I didn't eat all the rice. They give me a little bowl, which is probably about a serving, which is great. I don't eat all of it. I have eaten my egg roll. I do eat the little crunchy noodle things. Those are all fried foods. Normally I don't do fried foods on my I don't want to say plan even, because I don't plan. I just eat. But I've done all that. And then, I've had a few binges where I've gone into the kitchen and there's things in there that I don't need to be eating, and I just went off and I'm off the chains, munching on anything that is not tied down and so totally not good for me. Or I'll make something. One day I had this puff pastry that's been sitting in the freezer, and I'm like, I got to get rid of this stuff. So I folded it out and I put apricot jam all over it, and I made it into this braid thing, and I put almonds crunched up, in my chopper all over it. And I made it, and there was 16 pieces, of which I think I ate about 10 pieces in one sitting. That's the kind of addict I am. I cannot stop myself once I get started. So the point is not to try, if I can, get started. It's just ridiculous. So like I know my triggers, and then so I know I shouldn't have that kind of stuff in the house, because if I can't make or bake with it, then I can't eat and treat with it. So anyways, let's get to the weight loss, guys. I know you guys been waiting for that. I started out this journey on the 1st of January. I was 271.4. 271.4, and today I weighed in at 264.2. So that is a total loss of 7.2 pounds. I'm sorry if I keep looking away. Some of these things, I don't know. The less I pay attention to sometimes, the better it is for me. And I'm sorry about the glare. I got the glare from here and the glare from here. I got my computer in the background. I got this bright light going on in here. Guys, have a blessed and beautiful weekend, because today is Friday. So you got the whole weekend, and that's usually my time when I do things I shouldn't be doing. But I'm going to try my best not to do them. So, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your own loss if you're on a weight loss journey. I will definitely be seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys. Be blessed.